Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Slomo, and today I want to talk to you about something that I find to be pretty important in Counter-Strike, and that's crosshair placement.
Okay, let's go.
It's pretty straightforward. Crosshair placement is where your crosshair is located on your screen at all times when you're moving around the map. How you position your crosshair can predict on whether you win or lose gunfight. For example, a lot of new players who just start playing Counter-Strike, or maybe they come from different games, and they just might not be familiar with certain mechanics in Counter-Strike, and I just wanted to make you guys' life a little bit easier, and I wanted to help you guys out. When it comes down to crosshair placement, a lot of new players that I see play Counter-Strike, they look either at the ground or they kind of like aim all over the place. They run around like this, you know? And when they're running around like this and they see an enemy, they have to aim all the way at the enemy and then fire. One of the most important things I wanted to show you guys to avoid things like that, try never aiming at the ground or at the sky. Try to keep your crosshair head level at all times. So for example, you can see this corner right here. A lot of people would just run around like this, right? They would make a left to go around the corner like that. This whole angle right here could be cut out and you can avoid all this mouse movement and be already at the target as you come around the corner. Let's just say there's a person sitting at Tetris and holding down a ramp right over here. I have to be already prepared to fight the guy that's sitting right here. I can hug the corner with my crosshair and pre-aim spots where an enemy could be at. There's a guy in top mid and I'm gonna come around here. 1 second. So he already predicts that I'm going to show up over here, right? So in order to challenge a fight correctly and be prepared for it, there's a change of elevation in the map. So what you're going to do is you're going to start pre-aiming and shifting your crosshair upwards as you're turning around the corner. You're not going to already pre-aim up here because you never know, the person could be around the corner head level, right? So if you have knowledge of the map and you can predict kind of what's going to happen in the next few seconds of where you're going to go, you can place your crosshair at the right position and be ready for a fight every single time. There's time in between my crosshair and the enemy syncing together and me firing. Same thing in a situation like this. If I pre-aim like this and I walk out, he could be in any position that he could possibly be. But if I hug the wall and then I stop at the player like this, you're guaranteed to basically shoot the first bullet every time, unless they're also doing the same thing you're doing. At that point, it's all up to your aim, you know? I'm in a deathmatch against a bunch of bots, and if you can tell, like, when I look around corners and stuff, I already kind of pre-aim at certain spots in the map where I know that a player could be at. So basically, your map knowledge synced with your crosshair placement is going to make you a better player, okay? Crosshair placement is really something that just comes with muscle memory. I suggest just practicing it. Yeah, so I suggest just keeping like a mental note when you're playing in games, or maybe when you deathmatch, just try to keep that as your priority. To keep your crosshair in the middle of your screen at all times. For the most part, you're just turning left and right in Counter-Strike, you know? You're not really going to be doing much up and down at all, unless the person is, like I said, in a different part of elevation in the map. So I know there's a guy at Tetris, so I'm going to come around the corner here and hug the corner and fire the first bullet that I can possibly fire before he even sees me, because I already have my crosshair on his head. So things like that will be major keys in winning gunfights and basically becoming a better player as a whole. Yeah, and that's really it. Just wanted to show you guys that it's pretty simple and it's something that you can practice very easily, and it'll make your game so much easier. I promise you. I promise. Thank you guys for watching. I hope it helped out. Please consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.